I've been dedicated to this cause for over 15 years, and my passion for it hasn't wavered. I believe in my investments, and I stick with them. When I'm committed to something, I don't stray from it. I don't get involved with things I don't believe in, and I always try to help in any way I can. That's just who I am. But here's some concerning news. Well-known Iraqi economist Nabil Jafar al-Masumi has warned that US pressure to lower oil prices could lead to a devaluation of the Iraqi dinar. In a Facebook post, he explained that President Donald Trump has pushed Saudi Arabia and OPEC to cut oil prices, aiming to make energy more affordable, and speed up the end of the Russia-Ukraine war. As a result, OPEC Plus is expected to roll back production cuts of 4.65 million barrels soon. This could send oil prices plummeting, with a possible drop to $60 per barrel, and if they fall further to $50, Iraq may have no choice but to devalue its currency. Stay tuned, and stay hopeful. But here's something you might not know: Iraq is on the brink of a major economic shift. The country is preparing to introduce a new exchange rate that could impact millions of lives. So, what does this mean for you? What needs to happen for the new rate to take effect? Let's dive into Iraq's upcoming monetary reforms. With support from international bodies like the United Nations, Iraq is on track for a brighter future. Let's break down what this means for Iraq, and how it could affect you. First off, let's talk about monetary reform. Essentially, it's the process of changing how a country manages its currency and overall economy. After years of turmoil, Iraq needs to stabilize its economy, and a solid, reliable currency is essential for trade and investment. But what exactly is needed for the new exchange rate to work? A stable political environment is key. It builds investor confidence and ensures citizens trust the system. With the support of the United Nations, Iraq is showing signs of progress in this area. A peaceful country naturally attracts foreign investment. Inflation can quickly erode the value of currency. To keep the new exchange rate strong, it's important to maintain stable prices. A system that keeps inflation low will help the new currency hold value over time. Iraq is rich in natural resources, especially oil, but diversifying its economy will help protect against global price swings. By investing in agriculture, technology, and manufacturing, Iraq can create jobs and reduce its dependency on oil. People need to trust their banks and financial institutions. Clear regulations and access to financial information will help Iraqis feel secure about their money, making them more likely to participate in the economy. Support from other nations and organizations can bring in valuable expertise and investment. Iraq is connected to the global economy, and working together can open up new opportunities. Of course, public awareness is also crucial. People need to understand these changes so they can adapt. By providing education on the new currency system, its benefits, and how to navigate it, Iraq can help its citizens transition smoothly. Community forums and workshops can facilitate this learning process. Real-life examples, like a farmer who can now afford better equipment thanks to a stronger currency, or a small shop owner importing higher quality products, will make these changes feel more tangible. Remember, this isn't just about policies or numbers, it's about people's lives. Transitioning to a new exchange rate won't be without challenges. Some may resist change, particularly those used to the old system. But with clear communication and consistent support, Iraq can overcome these obstacles. Misinformation can harm the process, so education is key. Let's encourage everyone to join in discussions about the future of Iraq. What are your hopes for the new exchange rate? With the world becoming more digital, cash is used less often. This has highlighted the need for a fresh, secure form of currency. For many, this change can feel overwhelming, so let's break it down. The new currency will have advanced technology to protect against fraud. Imagine a banknote that changes color or lights up when you hold it at a certain angle. These features make it much harder to counterfeit. You might be wondering if you need to exchange your old bills for the new ones. The answer is no, both currencies will be accepted for several years. This gradual change gives everyone time to adjust. Banks and retailers will be the first to introduce it. You may notice it when withdrawing cash from ATMs or when shopping. Keep an eye out for those colorful new notes. Don't worry, it won't disappear overnight. The old currency will remain in circulation for some time, but it will eventually become less common. Small businesses will receive training and resources to adapt to the new currency. They'll have the opportunity to learn about its advantages, so they're not left behind. As consumers, we'll play a role by staying informed and leading the conversation. If you're still unsure about any of these changes, feel free to ask in the comments. We're all learning together as this unfolds. In conclusion, the path to Iraq's new exchange rate involves political stability, controlling inflation, boosting domestic production, improving transparency, and fostering international partnerships. With the support of the United Nations, Iraq is heading toward a brighter future. Let's all hope for the best for Iraq and its people. If you found this information helpful, give us a thumbs up, and don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments. Share this video with anyone interested in the future of Iraq, and let's keep the conversation going. US President Donald Trump cancelled, on Wednesday, the exemption granted to Iraq to import electricity and gas from Iran, as part of the new package of sanctions on Iran. The memorandum signed by Trump, which aims to exert maximum pressure on Iran, included taking immediate steps, in coordination with the Secretary of the Treasury and other relevant agencies, to ensure that the Iraqi financial system is not used by Iran to evade or circumvent sanctions, and that the Gulf states are not used as shipping points to evade sanctions. The paragraphs in the memorandum, part of which was translated by Shafak news agency, stipulated the following: review any general license, frequently asked question, or other guidance that provides Iran or any of its terrorist proxies with any degree of economic or financial relief for the purpose of modifying or cancelling it, and modifying or cancelling exemptions from sanctions, especially those that provide Iran with any degree of economic or financial relief, including those related to the Iranian Chabahar port project. It also included implementing a vigorous and sustained campaign, in coordination with the Secretary of the Treasury and other relevant executive departments or agencies, to drive Iran's oil exports to zero, including Iranian crude oil exports to the People's Republic of China. It also includes taking immediate steps, in coordination with the Secretary of the Treasury and other relevant agencies, to ensure that Iran does not use the Iraqi financial system to evade or circumvent sanctions, and that the Gulf states are not used as a transshipment point to evade sanctions. For many years, Iraq has relied on importing electricity and gas from Iran, especially during the peak of summer, and thus relies on the ongoing American exemptions, which are issued more than once each year.